Yes, please come.
Good evening.
Good evening. Please sit down.
Thank you.
So I'll have to ask you how to address you.
So, Tusharika.
Tusharika. I thought as much. So Tusharika, we start with your brief introduction.
Good evening, sir. I am YARASI Tusharika. I am from Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. I have completed my schooling till 12th in Tirupati itself, and then went on to pursue my undergraduation in Electronics and Communication Engineering from SSN Chennai. After my undergraduation, I have been preparing for civil services. My interests are experimental cooking and teaching maths to government school children.
Very nice. Tusharika, when you mentioned about your being from Tirupati, I recall the incident, very sad incident which happened. Now, I'm not concerned with the details of the incident. I'm only saying, as a future administrator, who would look after these man-made disasters, I would call it. How do you prepare? How do you prevent? I'm pinpointing for a temple because in India, the maximum footfall and the crowding is in the religious places. So, how would you address, as a district magistrate and prepare that such an eventuality doesn't happen, or maybe it is lessened or reduced? What measures if you can specify, looking at what Tirupati we had in Tirupati?
So the first thing I would do is assess the footfall of the place. So after assessing the footfall, we can include some technological innovations in like GIS tagging of the place to know the strength of the place and maybe some lacunae where there might be some mishaps. And the second thing, sir, to deploy enough force at mainly these rituals where Vaikuntha Ekadasi was the event. So at that time, I would deploy more force. And third thing, sir, I would also like to do some innovation, like we can give tokens online itself rather than people rushing to one center to collect tokens. At least I can innovate in this aspect where QR codes could have been pasted at places like bus stands or railway stations
Nice.
to would have avoided such incidents, sir. And also lack of awareness was also one aspect, sir, where there was no announcement system in place. They did not.
So tokens are basically admission tickets.
Yes, sir.
So they are collected at the counter by payment and then they can enter.
So it is free tokens.
It is a free token.
Only those who have tokens can go to Tirumala.
Can enter inside. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So there is another aspect which may not have happened in this particular episode, but generally one has seen, in my own times, that when the inquiry is made, it is found that some VIP was to come, and for that VIP, the entire administration was busy in finding the way for the VIP or taking him out. And suddenly there was a stampede because one didn't know what is happening, and the police people also, "Oh, no, go away, go away, go away, go away." So they all, and then rumors, they come out. So what do you have in mind about the VIPs? How to control and regulate them?
So there should be prior planning in this case. If VIPs are about to come, there should be prior planning for this case to avoid such mishaps. So there should be announcement systems in place actually, like regulating the crowd at stopping them at some
Just
point.
one suggestion, if we can discuss on that particular point. It's just a thought. That can the VIP visits be de-linked with, we have a separate slot altogether for VIP visits?
Yes, sir. In Tirumala also there is a VIP break darshan that happens, sir. There is one slot
But
given.
people would still be there, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And at times VIPs prefer that, there should be a lot of people whom they can wave at, especially the political side. Anyway, now tell me, Andhra Pradesh, how Andhra Pradesh has benefited from bifurcation, and how has India benefited from bifurcation of erstwhile Andhra Pradesh?
So the first benefit is development decentralization. Sir. Before, the development was concentrated mostly in Hyderabad region. So after bifurcation, we are developing some centers, industrial centers, IT hubs inside the Andhra Pradesh. Sir. India has benefited because Amaravati is being developed as a IT hub as well as a symbol of Andhra Pradesh. Sir. So it attracts more investments, and FDIs are also being talked about. Recently, in 2023, there was an investor summit held in Andhra Pradesh. So there
Do you think that, although it is an imaginary question, that combinedly Telangana and Andhra may have earned much more in terms of GDP when they separated as compared to what they would have earned in the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh?
Yes, sir. Because they are developing some parts of Andhra Pradesh, like Vizag, I could think of. So GDP contribution will also
Not
increase.
just that, even the growth rate.
Yes, sir.
If you compare the growth rate of Andhra before bifurcation,
Yes, sir.
and now if you take the average growth rate between the two,
Yes, sir.
but only the figures will confirm.
Sir, it is around 11% right now, sir, Andhra Pradesh growth rate.
But Telangana is going very well.
Yes.
So anyway, now tell me about you are fond of Kho.
Yes, sir.
And you have come at a very opportune time because Kho World Cup is starting today.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of it?
January 15th, sir.
13th.
Okay.
I
Sorry,
think it is
I'll
today.
look into it.
Maybe 15th, but it is starting very soon in Delhi.
Yes, sir.
So why Kho has been brought in the form of a World Cup? It is so popular now.
Yes, sir.
How can you say that?
Sir, it has popularized in the recent years, sir. Mainly the Khelo India Games also has Kho. That has led to the popularization of a game throughout India. Before that, it was restricted to some states. Now it has popularized over there also. And India is looking at inclusion of Kho in Asian games as well. So this.
But I am referring, Tusharika, to the World Cup.
Yes, sir.
It is not within the states. The outside countries are here. How many countries are participating in the World Cup?
Sir, 24 countries are participating. Sir.
So does it mean that they have become popular we are the originator?
Yes, sir. We are the originators.
Okay. So what do you like in Kho? It's just because you have played that you like it, or you like something more than that?
Sir, it is actually fun, and also the agility that it has given me, the quick thinking approach that it has given me, I like.
Thank you, Tusharika.
Thank you, sir.
So, Tusharika, you are from Andhra Pradesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Andhra Pradesh, you are appointed as District Magistrate of East Godavari.
Okay, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
You are appointed there.
Yes.
And it's month of February or March, year ending.
Okay, sir.
You have to spend money. So, you have been allotted some money, some good amount of money.
Okay.
And you have to spend that money before the new financial year starts. Okay?
Yes,
because
sir.
new financial year, you get new money. You have to spend that money. And you have an idea that I will spend that money in a particular village that is in your mind where school building is not there. So, you are going to construct a school building there.
Okay, sir.
That is your aim.
Okay.
But the village there, the panchayat there, they hold a meeting and they come up with a resolution that we require a cold storage there in that village. Okay?
Yes.
You think of a school building, but the villagers in a meeting, they have decided for a cold storage for their fruits or for their vegetables or whatever.
Yes, sir.
But you have to spend the money immediately. What type of decision you will take? In which favor? In your thinking or villages or what you'll do?
So, can I take some time? So first, I would talk to the villagers. Why? What is the necessity for the cold storage? Are there no cold storage just in the contiguous area? And then I will also look at the statistics of schools, sir, if there are other schools as well. So then I would assess the importance of it and why they are requesting for a cold storage. If there is a more necessity of cold storage than the school, then I would go with the cold storage, sir. But if there is requirement of school, then I could use some community pooling of money for construction of school as well. So I would do it on the basis of data and consensus with the
survey and data.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are from Andhra Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh has got a big coastline also.
Yes.
And you are facing the Bay of Bengal. So, Tusharika, tell me some important geopolitical issues of Bay of Bengal. Some important 2-3 geopolitical issues.
So the rising presence of China in the Indian Ocean region is one threat to the Bay of Bengal region as well, sir. And there can be piracy threats.
Which are the countries who are interested in Bay of Bengal besides China?
So USA, Japan, China, India.
Why they are interested? What is their interest in Bay of Bengal?
So the straits and the trade route, it is a big trade route, sir.
Trade route is in down below,
Yes,
down
sir.
below in the Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean. That is the very busy trade route.
Sir, and also the polymetallic nodules and the minerals that are there in the Bay of Bengal can be one importance, geopolitical importance.
Okay.
Yes.
Tusharika, your optional is anthropology,
Yes, sir.
study of human beings.
Yes, sir.
The gay couple, the lesbians, they are also human beings.
Yes, sir.
Recently, the Supreme Court, very recently, few days back, Supreme Court has struck down their appeal, a review appeal. It was a review appeal. The review has been dismissed
Yes, sir.
for same-sex marriage.
Yes, sir.
Supreme Court has said nothing to do, we can't do anything.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think it's an onslaught on the human rights of a community? Why Supreme Court did not grant, or I mean review could have done when the Supreme Court gave the judgment last year,
Yes,
October.
Yes.
But it was a review petition. Again, it has been dismissed. What is your opinion about the same-sex marriage? What do you think?
Sir, Supreme Court has rejected it because Supreme Court in the last year as well has instructed government to change the Special Marriage Act provisions, sir. So, because it would be judicial overreach if Supreme Court does anything in this case. So that's why it has rejected the review petition, sir. Sir, in my opinion, in the changing and progressive times, we have to accommodate them as well and might grant legal recognition to the same-sex marriages in our country, sir.
But there will be issues of adoption, issues of children, isn't that?
Yes, sir.
So a lot of society upheaval will be there. Upheaval in the society. If your thinking is adopted.
Yes, sir. There might be some skirmishes. Yes, sir. But there can be some measures like for
But you are in favor of that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you understand by federalism? What is federalism, Tusharika?
Sir, federalism is the relationship between the state and states and the center, sir. It can be different types of federalism: cooperative, competitive.
What is cooperative?
So, cooperative federalism is where states, among them as well as the center, has a cordial relationships and contribute together for the development of the country. So,
And competitive?
So competitive federalism is mainly between the states. So there can be some indicators like indices that tells the rankings of the state, and some best practices of some states can be shared with other states as well.
So my last question is, which are the states in which Andhra Pradesh is in competitive federalism? Andhra Pradesh is in competitive federalism with which are the states?
So Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and
in which respect? In which respect? Say Telangana. In which respect?
So with Telangana, we are in competitive federalism in resources side as well, sir.
Resources. And what else you said?
Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu, in which respect?
In mainly water resources and also many aspects like women issues and I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Tusharika.
Thank you, sir.
So, Tusharika, you had a patent for transparent antenna.
Yes, sir.
So, what are the applications of transparent antenna?
So we have tested it on the automobiles. So we have designed the transparent antenna to be molded in the windshield of the car, sir. So this can replace the traditional shark fin antennas that are used in the cars, sir. It has other broader applications, sir. It can be used in satellite communications as well, sir. And it can be used recently. The 5G technologies require many towers in shorter distances, like 1 kilometer radius will require one tower, sir, because of the frequency range. So using these transparent antennas, we can create a mini towers as well, sir. Inside.
So, why it is called transparent?
Sir, it is made on the glass substrate, sir, against the traditional antennas which are made on epoxy resin substrate.
So, you ever thought of going commercial on this or public?
Yes, sir. The patent was granted in 2024 February, sir. We have not yet commercialized it, but we will try it in future.
All right. So, Tusharika, you make maths accessible in native language.
Yes, sir.
How to make maths easily understood for children?
So using practical applications of maths, sir. In my case, sir, while explaining them trigonometry, I use some analogies like using two books as for explaining them what is an angle, like acute and obtuse angle, so that their comprehensibility of the subject can be improved, sir. And also some tricks for mathematical problems can be used for increasing the reach of the subject and increasing their understandability of the subject.
Ever tried pizza maths? Have you heard of pizza maths?
Sorry, sir, I haven't heard.
So you can use pizza maths to teach geometry,
Okay, sir, I'll look into it.
and
Thank
children
you.
understand it very easily.
Okay, sir, I'll
So
look
that
into it.
is the latest in teaching techniques.
Thank
So, Tusharika, what are traits of a good leader? So, give me 3 traits and tell me whether you possess them.
Yes, sir. So the first trait is communication skills, sir. Better communication and consensus building is the first trait that is required, sir. The second one is empathy and compassion towards the team as well, sir. The third trait is motivation and leading the team from the front.
Risk taking ability.
Yes, sir.
How important is this for a leader?
The risk-taking ability also becomes very important when we face some challenges in the team. So,
And leading from front.
yes, sir.
That should be the first quality.
Okay, sir. Okay.
All right. So, Tusharika, you mentioned about Kho.
Yes, sir.
What other traditional games you think should be made global or should be played at global platforms?
Sir, I can think of Kabaddi that is now going global as well, sir. There can be Kalariyapattu of Kerala, which is a martial art, can also be made global, but it is not a game in the.
One last question I want to ask you is between airlines and railways, how to have a healthy competition?
So the Vande Bharat trains that I can think of, sir, it has been giving healthy competition to the airways as well, sir, because the train timing has reduced to a larger extent. We can introduce speed, very high speed trains as well, which can also promote healthy competition. Also, sir, one more aspect, airways can decrease their rates and rationalize their rates if possible. That can also build the healthy
Reduce the rates.
Yes, sir.
Railway is already running at huge losses in
Airways,
percentage.
airlines, sir.
Airline.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you,
That's-
sir.
Thank you.
So, Tusharika, you're an electronics and communication engineer.
Yes.
So, tell me about digital arrest. It's in news these days. What's it, and how should a victim prevent oneself from it?
So the digital arrest that we are seeing is a type of cyber crime, sir, which they use a police office. The person dressed as a police officer is used as a uh, can come on a video call and threaten a person, sir, and he can be held hostage using the video call facility on WhatsApp or some other application, sir. This can be avoided first thing by increasing the awareness among the public, sir. We are doing some measures in this respect, sir. Mainly when I call somebody, I am getting a caller tune recently saying that some digital arrests are happening, be careful. We can also increase awareness, sir. The second one is monitoring using artificial intelligence or some other technology can be deployed in monitoring, sir. And reporting can also be increased, sir. Mainly NCCC is responsible in the case of cyber crimes. So I think reporting can also be increased. So these things.
Tusharika, you're a student of anthropology.
Yes.
So, can you tell me impact of globalization on tribal population?
So globalization had both positive as well as negative impacts on tribals. So mainly the positive impacts, their products of tribals are going global. Mainly Flipkart or Amazon is associated in promoting the tribal products as well. But there are some negative aspects where they are forced to be assimilated to the mainland societies as well. So these things I can think of.
Why sex ratio among tribals is found to be high compared to non-tribals or mainstream society?
So the respect to the towards the woman is one aspect to it. So they respect their girl child and celebrate girl child, so when a child is born, uh, and also there is no such cases like female infanticide or feticide in case of tribals. So these two reasons.
Tusharika, can you differentiate between economic growth and economic development? Which is a better measurement to check the growth of the country?
So economic growth mainly sees GDP growth rate or some other indicators as the base for determining the economic growth. So, whereas development is a broader term which also includes qualitative as well as quantitative measures. So, I think economic development would be better indicator than the economic growth.
But if we talk about economy, we always compare GDP growth of different countries across different quarters. Why so?
So because it is a quantitative measures which can be measured easily using indicators. So, whereas qualitative measures would be difficult to measure and also to compare. So, every country has their own cultures as well. So to compare, it might be difficult. So I think that might be.
Tell me about the potential of blue economy of Andhra Pradesh.
Sir, Andhra Pradesh has the second largest coastline till the revisal of the coastline recently, sir. So the blue economy has the greatest potential. Mainly, the fish production of Andhra Pradesh is high, sir, and the exports in the fisheries and other products can also be leveraged, sir. And the inland fisheries can also be used for mainly prawns cultivation or shrimp cultivation, sir. So this can also improve the export potential of Andhra Pradesh in this fishery products. there can be food processing sectors, food processing industries mainly for this to improve the blue economy of Andhra Pradesh.
Now, you led an NGO campaign promoting menstrual hygiene.
Yes.
So, Supreme Court recently directed central government to frame leave policy for females.
Yes, sir.
So, do you think there is need to frame such policy?
Sir, as a woman, I can relate to the excruciating pain that women go through during periods. Sir. So, even though I think it becomes necessary in some cases, sir, but it might act as a handicap for women, extra handicap for women, which might lead to that discrimination at workplaces, mainly in the corporate sector, sir, where even the pregnancy is seen as a handicap. So, this will add to it, sir. So, there can be a case to case basis for it, or there can be policy where women can increase their efficiency by working overtime in some other places, or they can work on one weekend like Saturday to compensate. So,
Tusharika, shifting to international affairs, do you think Bangladesh is a failed example of India's neighborhood first policy?
sir, I don't think it is a failed example, sir. Though there are some failures like intelligence failure in the Bangladesh case, sir. We were promoting the people-to-people relations in Bangladesh. We were investing over there. So I don't think it is a failure as such of neighborhood first policy, sir.
You are also involved in experimental cooking as your
Yes.
hobby.
Yes.
So tell me how cooking can be used as a soft power.
So cooking can be used to promote tourism in our country. So there can be tourist circuits that can be made to improve the tourism potential, food tourism that is being talked about. So there can be cuisine fairs that can be held in other countries to promote Indian cuisine as a growth factor. So.
My last question, Tusharika, why civil services?
So the motivation to come into civil services has come from my mother and father, both of them who worked in the public domain. So, apart from it, I think civil services gives me an opportunity to work at the grassroots level and also gives me diverse possibilities. So it will also help in my personal growth and fulfillment. That's why I wanted to come to civil.
Thank you, Tusharika.
Thank you, sir.
So, Sharika, how has banking sector the last decade uh, contributed to the speed of India's economy?
So the formalization of banks, mainly the digitization of the banks, which led to the more formalization, has improved the growth of India, sir. It has led to improving in these savings accounts, which has indirectly led to the increase in the loans that are given and investments that are made in the India, sir. So this has improved, and the UPI regime that was there has also contributed to the soft power of India, as well as improving the digitization capability of India, sir. It has also led to the growth.
All right. So, Tusharika, we have now almost covered the questions that we wanted to pose before you, but before we close, I would give you an opportunity to identify any DAF area which we have not touched or covered according to you. In that case, I can ask you one more last question.
No, sir, I think it is
You're
covered.
okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right. So thank you, Tusharika. We are over with the interview. We'll call you again after
Okay, sir.
few minutes. Meanwhile, you can.
Thank you, sir.
So Tusharika, how you think you have done today?
Sir, I think it went well. In some places, I could have improved.
Like, can you identify one or two?
Sir, in economy part, I could have added one or two more points. And sir's question, Bangladesh as well, I could have added one or 2 points more.
Right. So Tusharika, we have found, the panel has found you to be a very, very bright candidate. You're doing very well. And this probably is your first UPSC interview.
Yes, sir.
You're shaping very well. Your knowledge is excellent.
Yes.
Your content is good. Your way to converse. The conversation is also good. Pleasant personality, and you were totally, in command, balanced, poised, and comfortable and confident. So these are all things which go in your favor. So the only thing that the panel may have thought about your improvement is that some knowledge gaps here and there.
Yes, sir.
In terms of the Tirupati thing, you may be asked a question because it is so raw, and hardly after 7 days you are having this interview. So just prepare, there you will find, Tusharika, something on crowd control. Please read that.
Okay, sir.
Your answer will be more professional, in the sense,
Okay, sir.
something that like a civil servant should come out with,
Okay,
a
sir.
potential civil servant. Crowd control management. You will find now in that barricading is there,
Okay, sir.
right?
Okay, sir.
Keeping a lot of spaces in between. Okay, and rest of the things, some of the things, technology, of course, in terms of the surveillance, regular surveillance,
Yes, sir.
and ticketing, wherever possible. It could even be online ticketing.
Yes, sir.
Today in Taj Mahal, there is both options are there. There used to be ticket windows. Now whoever wishes, they can get an online ticket on ASI monuments.
Yes, sir.
So technology, you should specify, so number one, this, two, three, and quickly.
Okay, sir.
So just try to read that crowd control management, and
Sure, sir.
read a government source information data.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes.
will certainly find something. So that is all from my side. Kho, just check. It is starting from today.
Okay, sir.
So, but still you have your own satisfaction, and you should know a little more about the World Cup.
Yes, sir.
When you got this opportunity, yes, sir, Kho World Cup, the first World Cup,
Yes, sir.
is happening in India.
Yes.
It speaks volumes about the acceptability of this game.
Yes, sir.
And so in the World Cup, there are more than 24 countries or 20 countries, spread from North America, South America, all over.
Yes, sir.
Brazil and this, that. Just don't take names of all the countries, but so that shows the popularity of Kho.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So that's it. Read some more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Tusharika, overall, I find you a very good candidate.
Okay, sir.
You're a very good candidate, good knowledge, calm, sober, good personality, smiling. This is very good, and knowledge is also very good. A few areas, Andhra Pradesh, coastal line,
Yes, sir.
coastal economy,
Yes, sir.
that is important. And when you federalism or competitive federalism, so the idea is that say you take a sector, education.
Yes, sir.
So in education sector, say competition between Tamil Nadu and Telangana, your Andhra Pradesh.
Yes,
So you say that the competition in the sector of education.
Okay, sir.
So we want to be better than Tamil Nadu.
Yes, sir.
We want to be better than Maharashtra or something like that.
Yes, sir.
Competition in the case of fishery sector.
Yes.
We want to be better than Kerala. We want to be better than Tamil Nadu. So that you formulate your answer accordingly.
Okay, sir.
Bay of Bengal, the geopolitical situation. So, Tusharika, this Indo-Pacific and Indian Ocean route, high sea route,
Yes.
that is the most important route in the international trade.
Okay, sir.
It carries more than 60% trade, okay, not from east to west. To have a control, to have access to that route, to oversee that route, to supervise that route, all the countries, they are competing for the nearby waters. One nearby water is Bay of Bengal,
Yes, sir.
okay. So that in the time, in the need, they can interfere, they can check, or they can whatever they want, whatever their ideas are there. So basically that is the thing. That's why they want some island over there. They want some stationary things, here and there. So throughout the route, the big countries, they are competing for this. That's why Bay of Bengal is very, besides the economic side.
Okay,
This
sir.
is the political side, basically. So read about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This Bay of Bengal issue. Otherwise, you are everything okay. Same-sex marriage, theek hai. Your situation was also good. You're doing good. You will do well. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Tusharika, same point. Your personality is very good. Confidence, communication, content. I liked your content. Just one or two points. Patent was very good reply.
Yes, sir.
So you can, on a supplementary question, tell the scope also
Yes, sir.
and what economic benefits will come.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so those two things. Then making maths learning easy.
Yes, sir.
I gave you an example which is
Pizza.
now being tried.
Yes, sir.
So think about it
Yes, sir.
and find out. There are number of things that can help,
Yes, sir.
including Vedic maths.
Yes, sir.
Vedic maths can make maths learning easy.
Yes, sir.
So that will be good. Then traits of leader you mentioned, but leader is also agent of change. If he
Yes.
has to bring about a change, so he is also. So that's it. Airlines and railways, you were good.
Yes.
I initially thought you were talking of railways, but yes, airlines. One point you should always remember: short distance, it should always go to railways.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So the way airlines and railways can have a healthy competition is railways can run like in France,
Yes, sir.
TGVs. So distances up to 4 hours. People prefer going by train
Train.
because it goes from within the city to within the city.
Yes, sir.
So those are the points. So you can see TGV justification for TGV.
Yes, sir.
That will give you the answer to this question.
Okay, sir.
That's traditional games. Also, your reply was very good.
Yes.
Wish you all the best. You are doing very well.
Thank you, sir.
So, Tusharika, I think all points have been covered. I'm sure you will do well. Just keep working on content.
Yes.
One suggestion on your answer on why civil services. The second part of your answer was very good.
Okay, sir.
But the line you mentioned about your father and mother, please avoid that.
Okay, sir.
Someone might ask in the panel, what if they were doctors or something else? So why to add that? You have to own it.
Yes.
It should be your own decision. So just avoid that. Second part was very good.
Okay, sir.
Just stick to that. Otherwise, you are doing well. Keep working on content.
Okay,
Wish you
sir.
all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Any question, Tusharika?
Sir, I have kept the IPS as a
Oh, is it?
at fourth position, sir.
Acha, fourth position.
If they ask, I kept IRS as second, sir.
So what?
If they ask me, should I tell that it was my
So
personal?
there is no superiority or any, one service is lesser than, there is no model. Everyone has, his own choice. And they should not ask you any question. However, since you are asking, if they ask you, what have you thought?
Sir, I've thought of saying that I think I'll be better suitable.
I am not cut out for police services. You admit your own weakness.
Yes, sir.
Finished. You can't even say I have a passion for accounts because your first thing is IAS.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So be ready with this. Sir, I am not cut out for IPS, and I thought I would not be able to serve that service so well as I can serve in these two services.
Okay, sir.
What do you say?
Okay, sir.
Convincing?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
What else? Any other question?
Sir, in this, can I add that my mom also stressed
No,
me
no, no. Even in the answer that you mentioned about the
Vice
first
versa.
part, you could have avoided it.
Okay, sir.
Your second part was good.
Okay.
Start with that
Okay, sir.
in why civil services also.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
You see, Charika, I generally tell people like you when they come here, you will be obliging your mom and dad when you get into the IAS. You don't have to give their names and show your obligation to the UPSC panel.
Okay, sir.
Keep that reward for after getting in.
Okay, sir.
That reward they would really cherish.
Okay, sir.
Not this reward of I took your name in the UPSC interview,
Okay, sir.
and resultantly the marks were deducted.
Okay.
It will also serve you the objective of your parents also. Would it?
No, sir.
So don't get emotional.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
So we have given you 66%,
Okay.
Tusharika, which is very good to begin with. You are going to build on that.
Okay, sir.
All the best.
Thank
You'll
you.
wear a sari, no?
Yes, sir. I'll wear it. Thank you, sir. Thank you.